My name is David Amrine.
And I'm Evan Fornishon.
We're in the production of Les Mis at Charles Community College. I play the role of Javert. He's pretty much the antagonist of the show, but he's not really a bad guy.
I play Valjean. He's kind of the hero of it, but if you really think about it, he sort of is the bad guy. He comes from a rough past. He was in jail. It was a lot of trouble. He was actually kind of like my warden the whole time. And then it all sort of went downhill from there. He started to resent me a little more as the show progresses.
My entire goal of the show is to pretty much hunt this one guy down for stealing a loaf of bread. And that's it, because my character just has this extreme hatred for criminals.
Or fascination with bread.
I personally was glad when I found out we were doing Les Mis, because it's probably one of the most iconic musicals of all time, second to Phantom of the Opera and Cats. It's one of the longest running shows of all time, especially not just in the United States, but in other countries around the world.
I'm thinking France would be big.
You think it'd be big in France, but... personally, I mean, I think the show can touch so many people because there are so many different storylines going on at once. You really get to know all of the characters in a whole rather than just one or two, and they're so different and distinct, yet they all can tie into each other in the long run.
It's really like it's a deep show. There's so much going on. There's romance, there's action, there's the hunting down of me. It's this cat and mouse game we play. It's fighting, it's death, it's love, it's hatred, it's just about everything. The only thing I haven't really noticed much of is comedy, but you can even find that if you look at Grantier.
Yeah.
He's funny drunk.
Definitely, I also think this play is really educational in one sense or another. This is about the French Revolution. I mean, you don't really hear about this that much in any other show, and it can combine historical aspects which spurs all these other points, but the whole feeling of a revolution, of people who are upset with the conditions that they're in and wanting for a change, really shows how people can unite to accomplish a bigger task.
I really am excited to do this show because in the past I've only been doing like more lighthearted shows like Beauty and the Beast or Seussical or stuff like that, but this one, it really pushes a few more boundaries, and it shows like it can really show range of actors. Like if you've gone from doing comedies and then if you can come in here and you can pull this off, you feel something about your acting ability. Like it can make actors feel proud. It makes the audience feel all sorts of crazy things. And it's just amazing, especially for here. Like it's unexpected. Originally it was Fiddler on the Roof, and I'm kind of glad they changed it to this because this is such a beautiful show. But this is actually not my first YPT show. I've done 4 shows here before. I did Beauty and the Beast last year, and then I've done the 2 shows that we had this year right before the show. But this is my 4th show here, but let's see, my 23rd or 24th show in general. I've been acting for a long time.
This is my first show with YPT, although I have done theater in my high school. I've been in 13 productions altogether, mainly as a tech guy. This is, I've acted in some shows, but this is my first ever musical that I've sang in before. And like, quite honestly, I've never taken a choir class or anything, so I don't really sing. When I auditioned for this, I was leaving for our theater conference the day before, so I had to come down the night before and do a little impromptu audition. And I originally only wanted a small part, or a smaller part, but I ended up getting Javert, which is pretty much the secondary main character, and I have no idea how I got that, but it was overwhelming.
It was definitely exciting. Like, I came in here kind of wanting a smaller part too because I'd vaguely known about the show and I'd heard the music, and like from what I'd heard, it's like this is crazy stuff, and he has some crazy notes he's got to hit while he's singing. And so I was coming in here hoping for a smaller part, but then I heard I was Valjean. I was happy, but I was nervous. And now we're getting more into it, and everybody's getting more comfortable. I'm getting more comfortable with all my stuff, for sure.